The FIFA World Cup. Chance to see the biggest players on the biggest stage. The FIFA World Cup started in 1930 and it wasn't that big when it started, but now it is the most watched event in the world. Like I said, the FIFA World Cup started in 1930, but it wasn't the first time we saw the best soccer countries face off. In 1872, the first international soccer match was played in Glasgow in the 1872 Summer Olympics. Years later, a place called FIFA saw how much success the Olympic soccer tournament did, and they decided to start the FIFA World Cup that we all know and love today. So without further delay, here's my preview of the FIFA World Cup 2014. In Group A, they have the likes of Mexico, Cameroon, Costa, and last but not least, Brazil, who are hosting the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Brazil are actually the most successful country in the World Cup's history. They have won 5 World Cup titles, which is the most in this tournament's history. They also have the likes of some of the best modern-day players, Neymar, Alves, and many more. But only Brazil have won the World Cup in this group. But that does not mean this is going to be a walk in the park for them. All the teams in this group have great players. Mexico have Chicharito, Cameroon have Eto'o, and Costa have Modric. So this is not the easiest group. But here's who I think is the player to watch and how I think the group will look after all the games. First place, Brazil. Second place, Costa. Third place, Mexico. And fourth place, Cameroon. My player to watch in this group is Neymar. In Group B has the likes of Australia, Chile, and the 2010 World Cup finalists, Spain and Netherlands. Now, of course, the two favorites to make it out of this group are Spain and Netherlands because 4 years ago, Spain and Netherlands were in the finals of the 2010 World Cup. And also, both teams have some of the greatest modern-day players. But Chile also has some talent too, like FC Barcelona's Alexis Hernandez, that could shock the group if they do play to their strengths. Now, Australia, they do not have a lot of talent, but you never know in soccer if they could shock the world and make it out of this group. But anyway, here's my player to watch and how I think the group will look after all the games. First place, Spain. Second place, Netherlands. Third place, Chile. And fourth place, Australia. My player to watch for this group is David Silva. In Group C has the likes of Colombia, Greece, Ivory Coast, and Spain. Now, in this group, all teams are decent, but I do think Ivory Coast will destroy this group because of their great talent like Yaya Toure, who has 19 Premier League goals this season for his club Manchester City. Colombia will also be without player Falcao, their best player Falcao, due to a bad injury he got while playing for his club. So I think because of that, they will not make it out of this group, but don't be shocked if they do. Greece, the 2004 Euro champions, have, I think, enough talent to make it out of this group and maybe do good in the knockout stages because of their young talent. For Spain, I don't know. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, so I have mixed feelings about them making it out of this group stage. But anyway, here is my player to watch and how I think the group will look after all the games. First place, Ivory Coast. Second place, Greece. Third place, Colombia. And fourth place, Spain. In Group D has the likes of Uruguay, England, Italy, and Costa Rica. For me, this is the group of death 2.0 because of the 3 great teams, Uruguay, England, and Italy. This is going to be a very tough group for every single team in this group because of the amazing players in this group like Suarez and Steven Gerrard, Liverpool players. Let's just hope Italy do not do the same thing that they did 4 years ago, finishing last in their group. Now for Costa Rica, I don't think they will even get a point. Sorry, Costa Rica fans, I do not think this team has enough talent for the World Cup. But here's my player to watch and how I think the group will look after all the games. First place, Uruguay. Second place, England. Third place, Italy. Fourth place, Costa Rica. And my player to watch is Luis Suarez. Group E has the likes of Honduras, Ecuador, Switzerland, and the 2006 FIFA World Cup runners-up, France. Not much to say about this group. I think France and Switzerland will breeze through this group because of the inexperience of Ecuador and Honduras. Also because of the talent of the French and Switzerland players. But here's my player to watch and how I think the group will look after all the games. First place, France. Second place, Switzerland. Third place, Ecuador. Fourth place, Honduras. My player to watch in this group is Karim Benzema. Group F. Group F has the likes of Argentina, Boshin, and Hanshafun. I don't know how to say that, sorry. Iran, and Nigeria. This is a very interesting group. Australia are, of course, the favorites to finish first, but the race for second place could be very interesting. With Bansha and Hervana in sorry, I really don't know that. You can look up this name in the FIFA website because they're in group. Just look up Group F, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that team being my dark horse for this group, but I do think it will be Nigeria who gets the second place. But you never know. Anyway, here is my player to watch, and like I said, how I think the group will look after all the games. First place, Argentina. Second place, Nigeria. Third place, that country that I don't know how to pronounce. Fourth place, Iran. And player to watch for this group is Lionel Messi. Group G. Group G has the likes of USA, Ghana, Portugal, and third place team in the 2010 World Cup, Germany. The group of death. What a group this is. 4 great teams in one group. This really is hard to pick the 2 teams I think will go to the knockout stages because it's such an even group that I think anybody can get second place because I think Germany will get first place, but I think the race for second will be one of the closest races ever. But here's who I think will make it out of the group, and here is my player to watch. First place, Germany. Second place, Portugal. Third place, USA. And fourth place, Ghana. And my player to watch is Cristiano Ronaldo. So, in Group H is the last group, and it has the likes of Belgium, Russia, Australia, and South Korea. Belgium is my dark horse in this tournament. I think they will go far in this tournament and beat some of the biggest teams in international soccer today. For the other teams, I think Russia is the next threat in this group. I don't think Algeria or South Korea can make it out, even though they have decent players and some experience. I think Belgium and Russia will be too much for them. And yes, here is my player to watch in this group and who I think will make it out of the group stage in this group. First place, Belgium. Second place, Russia. Third place, South Korea. Fourth place, Austria. And my player to watch for this group is Eden Hazard. Now, that is it for the group stage. Now I will talk about how I think the knockout stages will go. And here's what I think the knockout stages scores and winner will be. We'll start out with my prediction scores for the round of 16. So, if the group stage goes as I plan, it will be one of the first games will be Brazil versus Netherlands. I think it would be a very close match, but I think Brazil can win it with a late goal, 2-1 Brazil. Greece versus England. I think England would be on fire this day and destroy Greece 3-0. France versus Nigeria. I think it won't even be close. I think France will destroy them easily 4-0. Germany versus Russia. I think this game will be a fight, but I think Germany will just win this game 3-2. Spain versus Costa. I think this will be a breeze for Spain, and Spain will move on to the next round. 2-0, Spain. Uruguay versus Ivory Coast. I think this game will be very close, but I think Uruguay will just get a result out of this game. 1-0, Uruguay. Argentina versus Switzerland. I think Argentina will have no problem beat Switzerland with ease, 3-1. Belgium versus Portugal. I think this game will go to penalties and Belgium will win it. I think in regulation time it will be 2-2, but I do think if it does go to penalties, Belgium will win on penalties. Now we go for my predictions for the quarterfinal scores. So I think it will be Brazil versus England. I think the first half will be close, but I think Brazil will play amazing in the second half and beat England 4-2. France versus Germany. I think France will outplay Germany. I think France will be outplayed by Germany, and the Germans will move on 2-0. Spain versus Uruguay. I think there will be a lot of shots missed, but I think Uruguay will make a mistake, and Spain will punish them, and Spain will win 1-0 versus Uruguay. Argentina versus Belgium. I think Argentina will control this game, but I think Belgium will take their chances and win this game 3-2. Now, here's what I think the semifinal scores will be. I think this will be Germany versus Brazil. I think this will be a great and close game, but I think Brazil will just win it 2-1. Spain versus Belgium. I think this will be the game of the World Cup, but Spain will just win this game 4-3. Now, here's who I think will be in the final, Brazil versus Spain. I think the home fans will help Brazil win this game and win the World Cup 3-2. Well, there you go. I think Brazil will win the 2014 World Cup, and that will be their 6th title, and I think Neymar will win the Golden Boot. So thank you for listening to my preview of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. And I hope I made you think a little bit more about this World Cup. And thank you again for listening. And the FIFA World Cup starts June 13th and ends July 13th. And goodbye.